right, today we're going to be reading What Will the Weather Be Like Today? Do you remember what we did last week when I read to you? Do you remember what this page is called? Serenity? The front? The front or the cover? We all say cover?
Yes.
The cover page. I'm going to walk around and I want you to point to the title of the book. You know where the title of the book is. Where is the title? Where is the title of the book? Where is the title? Okay. The title is right here. It tells us what the name of the book is. So the title of this book is, What Will the Weather Be Like Today? Can everyone see where the author is? Where's the author at? Let's point. Where's the author at? Where is the author? Where is the author? Point to where the author is. Now, who remembers what the author does with the book? Serenity, like pictures. You're close. Idea? What does the author do? Yes, he writes the books. He writes the words. Does anyone remember what the illustrator does? Dominic?
He draws the pictures.
Yes, he draws the pictures. Great job. Does everyone know what this part of the book is called? The back. Oh, we gotta raise our hands. Niall, what's this part of the book called?
The back cover.
Yes, it's the back cover. When we turn to the first page in the book, it's called, well, we went over this. Sincere?
Illustrate.
Oh, that's okay. Who else knows? Niall?
The title.
Well, you're close. You're so close. It's the title page. You guys are so great. You guys are so great. I'm so glad you remembered that from last week. So in this book, we're going to be looking out for our vocabulary words. And I know last week when I read to you guys, we also went over these vocab words. Who remembers what frosty means? Raise your hand if you remember what frosty means. Noah, what does frosty mean?
Frosty means is you drink something really cold, you get frosty in there.
That's called a brain freeze. Who knows what frosty means? Serenity?
Frosty?
No, not. What about you, Sincere? What does frosty mean?
Frosty means it's cold outside.
Yes, it means it's cold outside and there's a layer of ice on the ground or a little bit of snow. It usually happens in the morning. What does snowy mean? Let's go to the next vocab word. Raise your hand high. What does snowy mean? Aaliyah, I haven't heard from you. What does snowy mean? Yes, when there's snow on the ground or when it's actively falling to the ground. Very nice. System. The next vocab word, what is rainy? What does rainy mean? Raise your hand high, Beverly. It's raining. Yes, it's raining. The rain is falling to the ground. That's what we call rainy. Today is raining. So I'm going to walk through the pictures of this book, and we're going to make some predictions or ideas of what happens. I'm going to walk around and show you. This is the title page, the first page. Let's look at it. sure our eyes are up here and we're sitting up straight. Thank you. This is the last page. Since we looked at all the pictures, what do you think the book is going to be about? Raise your hand high if you have any predictions. Sincere?
It's gonna be about the weather.
Ooh, good prediction. It is about weather. Paige, what's another prediction that you have? What is the book name here? A rainbow. Did you see a rainbow in the book? One more. Raise your hand high. Let's see this idea. It's gonna be rainy. These are great guesses. Now, while I'm reading, I want you to be paying attention, no more. Let's put our hands down. We got a good list of predictions. When I'm reading, I want you to be looking out for these vocab words and pay close attention because I'm going to be asking you some questions throughout the book. All right. What will the weather be like today? By Paul Rogers and illustrated by Kazuko. What will the weather be like today? Just at the moment when the night becomes day, when the stars in the sky begin fading away. People can hear all the birds and the animals say, what will the weather be like today? We shouldn't be putting our hands in our shirts. Thank you. Will it be windy? What is the weather like when it's windy? What happens? Raise your hand high. Beverly, what happens when it's windy? Say a little louder.
It gets windy and stuff around.
It does move stuff around. Gage? What happens when it's windy? Great ideas. I'll be asking other questions soon. Will it be warm? What's the weather like when it's warm, everyone? Noah, what's the weather like when it's warm?
It's sunny. The label will come out and like be real. Labels are real, and I saw one before.
Ooh, yes, it will be sunny out. The temperature will be warm. When the temperature is warm, what do we do? Beverly, what do we do when the temperature is warm? Go outside. What else? Niall, have picnics. We do have picnics when it's warm out. continue. I'll ask questions in a bit. Will there be snow? So in this picture, it's snowy out. What happens when it's snowy out? What happens to the ground? What happens to the temperature when it's snowy out? See a lot of hands. Dominic. Oh, it does get cold. What happens to the ground when it gets cold? The idea. There is snow on the ground. Aaliyah, you had your hands up. What happens to the ground when it's snowy? Yes, it does get covered up with snow. What's the temperature like when it's snowy? Paige? It is cold. Where does the temperature go down on the thermometer? What happens to the thermometer when it's cold?
The sun goes down and it will be cold.
Yes.
It'll be cloudy.
Yes, it will be cloudy. Or a frost. What is frost? Is that one of our vocab words? Beverly? What did we learn about frost in our vocabulary? What does that mean in this?
Everything will be cold and snow.
Yes, it's going to be cold and most likely a layer of ice on the ground or a little bit of snow. What happens when it's frosty out? What's the weather like? And what happens to the ground? Paige? That's okay if you don't know. You can answer another question. Let's see, Serenity. What happens to the weather in the ground when it's frosty? You can look at the picture. What's going on in the picture?
Is it frostbite?
Yes. Yeah, you can get frostbite. Why do we get frostbite? Why do we get frostbite? It's really cold outside, and when we get frostbite, our hands get numb and everything gets really cold because our blood gets cold. What else is happening in the picture? Let's look at the trees. Let's look at the trees. What's going on with the trees? What happened? Let's hear what happened with the trees.
They all covered in snow.
Not quite, but they can be. What's missing from the trees? Dominic, you know what's missing from these trees? What's missing? What's not on the trees? Leaves. Leaves are not on the tree. When the weather gets cold, all the trees lose their leaves. Let's continue. Or a storm. What's going on in this picture with the storm? What's happening? What happens during a storm? Beverly?
It's
Thundering. And then what's this? What's happening in here too? Now?
raining.
Raining and lightning. So and what do we wear when there's a storm out? What do we wear? Let's see here. What do we wear when it's rainy outside? A raincoat. Be dry, says the lizard. And I won't complain. Why wouldn't a lizard want it dry? Why does a lizard want the weather to be dry? Do you have any ideas? Serenity. Why does the lizard want the weather to be dry?
Because lizards do not like water. They are afraid of water.
Yes, those are great ideas. They want it dry because they live in the desert. It has to be dry. The frogs in the bog says, perhaps it will rain. The white cockatoo likes it steamy and hot. The mole doesn't know if it's raining or not. Why doesn't a mole know it's raining? Why doesn't a mole know it's raining? Niall?
Because it's underground.
Yes, it's underground. Whatever the weather I work says to me. Wet, says the duck, is the weather for me. Hands down, I'll ask you more questions in a bit. Weather, what's that? Says the fish in the sea. The world has awakened and the day will begin. And somewhere it's cloudy and somewhere it's sun. And somewhere where the sun and the rain meet up to play. What do the people have in this image? What do the people have? Can you see? Noah, make sure to look up, okay? What do the people have in their hands? Who haven't I heard from? Dominic, one more time. What are the people holding in the image? Umbrellas. Yes. Why don't we use umbrellas in the rain? Raise your hand high. Why do we use umbrellas? Aaliyah, why do we use umbrellas in the rain? Because it's raining. What else? What do we not want to get on ourselves? Serenity. Rain. Yes, we don't want rain to get on us. That's why we use umbrellas. Hands down, please. Listening ears. And paint a bright rainbow to dress up the day. I know we talked about rainbow in our predictions. Why is there a rainbow?
That's okay.
Sage, why is there a rainbow?
Because it's so.
It's sunny. What else is it? What, Niall?
Because it rains.
Yes. The way that rainbows are made is that it's sunny and rainy. The sun glistens off the rain, which makes the rainbow. How is the weather where you are today? Did we look outside when we came in? What's the weather like today? Raise your hand high. What's the weather like today? Should I ask? No, I haven't heard from you in a bit. What's the weather like today?
It's
Look out the window. What's the weather like today?
rainy and suns come out and sometimes it rains. It makes the rainbow.
Yes. So it is a little cloudy and sunny and rainy. What else is it? What's the temperature like outside?
And cool.
You want to raise our hands, Gage? Thank you for giving ideas. So, Aaliyah, what's the temperature like outside? It is cold. What do we wear when it's rainy and cold? Dominic, what do we wear when it's rainy and cold? A jacket. What else? What do we have when it's rainy? Beverly? An umbrella. I have a few things with me, and I want you to tell me what kind of weather, season. We're going to be talking about season. So if I wear these, what is it? What am I wearing? All together?
Sunglasses.
And when do I wear sunglasses?
When it's sunny.
When it's sunny. What season do I wear sunglasses with?
In the summer.
I want our hands raised. Unless I say together, we have our hands raised. Sincere, what season do I wear sunglasses? Summer. Let me write that. What's the temperature like when the season is summer? What is the temperature like? Idea. It's hot in the summer. What else do we wear in the summer? What else do we wear? Serenity.
Dresses.
Yeah, we wear dresses. Any other ideas? When the weather is warm or hot, what do we wear? Sincere.
I don't remember.
Oh, you don't remember? That's okay. Gage, what do we wear in the summer? when it's hot? We wear. What do you wear when it's hot out?
Sweatshirt.
We don't wear. Well, you could. You could wear a sweatshirt when it's hot out. Naya, what else do we wear when it's hot out? What do you wear? Ooh, good. Okay, I'm gonna hold up something else. No talking. I want our eyes up here. Look at me. What season is it when we wear this? Cold. Hands raised. Aaliyah, what season do we wear this? Winter. Why do I wear this? What season do I wear this hat? Winter. What's the weather like in winter? This idea. It is cold. It is cold out in the winter. What else happens in wintertime? Niall? It does. We already said that. What else happens? What happens when it's winter time? During Christmas, what happens? Gage, what happens? Yes, it snows in the winter. Again, why do I wear this hat? What protects me?
The snow.
The snow? What, how do I stay warm? What does this keep warm?
Your head.
Hands up. Hands up. Noah, hand up. I'll call on you. Noah.
For to keep your head warm and,
Yes.
and to for to like get rain on your hair and
Oh, I liked your first answer. Keeps my head warm. What happens if I don't have this hat on? Beverly. What happens when I don't have this hat on in the winter? I will get cold. So we wear that hat when it's cold. What about this? What kind of season would I wear this besides winter? What other season would I wear this scarf? Serenity.
foggy. What is foggy? You look chilly.
Oh, what season? We'll go over the season.
Winter. Winter.
Besides winter, there's summer, winter, fall, and
Autumn.
spring.
Fall.
Raise your hand again. Raise your hand again. What season would I wear this scarf? Beverly. Fall. Yes, I could wear this in fall. I've also heard Beverly say autumn. That is another word for fall. Why do I wear this scarf? Why do I wear this scarf when it's fall time? Gage? Well, it's why do I wear it though? Someone, why do I wear this scarf when it's fall time? What happens, Beverly? Yes, fall time is like a combination of summer and winter. So sometimes it can be a little warmer outside and sometimes it can be really chilly. What else do we wear when it's fall? Besides a scarf, what else would you wear? Besides a scarf, what else would you wear during fall? Sincere.
Along this one.
Want to say it again a little louder?
Along this one.
Yes, we would wear a long sleeve shirt or a sweatshirt. Those are great. What's the last season that we're missing? You remember? Paige, you remember the last season we're missing? Anyone else? Give me some guesses. Serenity. Serenity.
Spring.
Spring, yes, we're missing spring. What's the weather like in spring? Who said that? Raise your hand. Serenity. Say that again.
It's a little bit cold and hot.
Yes. Why is it a little bit cold and a little bit hot? Does anyone else know? What seasons are besides spring? What seasons are sincere? What seasons are besides spring?
Summer, winter.
Summer and winter. That's why it's a little bit warm and a little bit cold. What happens during spring? What happens to everything around us, to the plants, to the animals? What happens? Idea, what happens during spring?
The leaf.
Ooh, I think you're mixing that up with fall. The leaves fall down to the ground because it's getting colder, it's moving towards winter. What happens to the plants and the animals during springtime? Beverly. What did you say? Not exactly. So we have to remember that first is winter, and then it goes into spring. That's when the temperature gets a little bit warmer, and then we head into summer. So the weather is a little bit warm and a little bit cold. And if we're going to summer, which we know is when the plants are all green and the animals are all out and they're having little animals, little babies. What happens during spring as we go into summer? What happens to the plants? They were dead in winter and now we're moving into summer. What's happening to the plants? Sincere. Yes, they're growing. Thank you, Sincere. That's exactly what's happening. The plants were in the ground, dead or sleeping. And so when we go into summer, the plants are growing. Very nice.
Plants can sleep.
Yeah, you can sleep in the ground when it's winter time.
Then come back up.
And then they come back up. What kind of things would we wear in spring? When it's a little cold and then it's getting warmer. What would we wear? What would we wear? Sincere. It's a little bit cold and we're getting warmer. Short sleeve, we can wear a short sleeve when it gets closer to summer. We can wear a long sleeve shirt when it's still a little cold coming from winter. Very nice, everyone. Now, when would I use this? What kind of weather would I use this? Dominic, what kind of weather would I use this? When it's raining. So we all know this is an umbrella. Why do we use an umbrella again? Right. Beverly, why do we use an umbrella? So we don't get wet. What happens when we do get wet? Gage will sit in our chair. I know you're excited. Oh, Gage, how will you answer? What will happen if I don't use this umbrella? Yes, I will, and I'll get cold. I might actually get a cold. I might get sick. So now we know why we need to wear these clothes. And then one more time. Aaliyah, let's sit up. I want to review. See those eyes? You can see those eyes. And I know you can answer this. Why would I wear sunglasses? Why would I wear sunglasses?
Cannot see your eyes.
Beverly, why would I wear sunglasses?
So you can see in the sun.
So I can see in the sun. And what happens if I don't wear my sunglasses in the sun? What happens? Oh, Naya, what happens? Oh, Don't Google eyes. It'll hurt my eyes. It'll hurt my eyes. So we're gonna do something together. I'm gonna hand out these little paper dolls. And we're gonna draw clothes that people would wear during different seasons. You can choose, yes. You can choose clothes that you would wear in the summer. Everyone. You could choose clothes that you would wear in the summer, in the winter, in autumn, and spring. Let's get out our crayons. Let's get out our crayons. No, it's
Cookie judgment.
remember, we're going to be drawing clothes on these dolls that are either what you would wear in winter, summer, or fall or spring. So what we just talked about, you're going to draw on your doll. Either summer, all the clothes we could wear during summer, winter, fall, or spring. You guys can choose, and then we're gonna show each other our paper dolls, okay, by the end. I will also do one. Right. Can I share some of your pencils? Thank you so much. What season are we gonna do? Winter. I'll choose winter too. Ooh. I can't wait to see your drawings. I love the art you do in reading.
Wait, say it again, I just can't hear her. We want to know about winter, we can wear. There's that, like the word. You don't have.
Oh, I can tell you. It's okay, we can do that. These shoelaces are so long and pretty.
Pretty soon. Like right around Christmas time. Oh, it's Christmas and then it's winter.
Yeah, what do we wear when it's Christmas time? It goes, everyone's stuck on winter. Oh, and I have to ask this now. My fingers are all. Nice. Wanna come around, look?
Cookie judgment.
Oh, no. We're drawing clothes that people would wear either in the summer, the winter, fall, or spring. Remember, each season has specific clothes that we can wear. Loving it so far. We're gonna get started. We'll give you a few more minutes, okay? You have to go into your reading with Miss Nealon.
This slowly goes on.
Yes, that's why we need to, well, giving you a few more minutes. All different clothes on your little person, your favorite doll. Okay, if you don't get finished completely. Afterwards, we're gonna share it with everyone. What would we wear during spring, fall, winter, and summer? I'm gonna give you guys a few more minutes. 1 minute. That's the work on the hand. Yeah. You guys are doing great. Thank you so much for using your listening ears and watching me as I was reading. Okay, everyone, let's stop where we are, where we're at. Raise yours up in the air. Show everyone. Show everyone it's okay if you're not done. Beverly, it's okay if you're not done. Noah. Noah. Show everyone. Let's go around. What season did you do, Beverly? Summer. Sincere. What season did you draw? Winter? Winter. Aaliyah.
I'm looking good. What's the cookie?
Winter. Noah. Noah, what season did you draw?
A judging and
You were supposed to draw clothes that we wore during summer, winter, fall, and spring.
this is for summer.
Dominic,
You were Gentleman.
Serenity. Winter. We need to listen to everyone. Winter, idea. Summer, Serenity. Page. What? Summer. You draw summer to the top. Nice. Okay, I'm going to collect 2 of your paper dolls. Which one should I collect? Let me look at them again.
No.
I like your summer one. I'm just gonna show it to the camera, then I'll give it back. Oh, sincere. I love them. Let's show it to the camera so everyone can see how awesome it is. Winter and summer. Thank you guys so much. We can't. Too much of your time. And before we end, does anyone remember our vocab words? Frosty. Everyone, what was another one of our vocab words? Frosty, sincere. Snowy. Snowy. We did read that in the book. And rainy. Those were our vocab words. And everyone, let's say together, what is frosty? Cold. Cold. What is snowy? Cold. What happens when it's snowy? It snows. What is rainy? What does rainy mean? Rain. What's the temperature like when it rains? Cold. Cold. Thank you so much, everyone. We are all done.